one of the all-time favorite shows.
Welcome to What the Phobia. I am your host, the Creepy Journalist. Hello and welcome back. So recently, I started a Reddit thread, and I titled it Scary Stories? Send me your scariest stories, please. I want my hair to turn white from fright. I want to come out of my room looking like Kakashi. For those of you that don't know, Kakashi is a character from Naruto. Look him up. You'll see what I'm saying. And I got some pretty interesting stories, and I will narrate them to you now. I will include their username on Reddit as well. Maybe they have other stories, or you might want to give them a follow. Alright, let's get in this.
Good night _moonshine. When I was a kid, there was a short period where I was terrified to go to bed. I remember trying to stay around friends' house as much as possible because of this. Basically, whenever I was tucked up and ready to go to sleep, I would hear a knock, knock, knock on my bedroom window. My window faced the garden. There were no trees or anything outside, and it sounded exactly like a person knocking on a window. I kept it to myself at first because I didn't think my parents would believe me, but they started to notice I was acting up before going to bed and asked me what was wrong. I told them, and they just thought it was an overactive imagination, but the secret was finally out. The night I told them, on our way up the stairs, I heard knock, 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 knock. Completely frantic, like somebody rapidly knocking with both fists. When it finished, I never heard it again. I'm _A_meme666. When I was a kid, I would always sit in my room and look in the corner. I apparently would just sit there and talk to someone named Jeremy. One day, my parents came in to see me crying and asked me what was wrong, and I said, "Jeremy hit me." They thought it was my imagination, but I showed them my extremely red arm, which was starting to bruise. They were terrified and wouldn't let me stay in my room anymore. I switched rooms with my dad. Just last year, I was with my friends Arabella, Jordan, Kelly, and Rachel, and Selena. Jordan was an ex-friend, and Selena, I hated her. And we were playing the Ouija board, and after a few rounds, I looked out the window. I could have sworn I saw a person staring back at me. It looked like they were starved. Had long black hair, antlers, a hunchback, pale skin, and a skin-tight, bony body. I swear I saw a wendigo. If you don't know what they are, look them up. Dark Phoenix D. This particular incident happened when I was about 19. It was the summer after I graduated and a couple months before I went off to college. My boyfriend at the time would stay at the house most of the time. An important thing that should be noted is my bedroom at the time was right next to my mom's bedroom. Our bedroom doors were catty corner. Another important note will be completely aware of it. This night, I am 1000% sure it was not sleep paralysis. I had woken up in the middle of the night for no particular reason. My TV was on, but it was on standby mode, so it wasn't making any noise. But it did have a light that illuminates the entire room. I remember lying awake for a few minutes before I noticed a dark figure by my door. The best way I can describe it was a featureless person, maybe 6 feet tall. It looked exactly like a person wearing a black morph suit. It was completely solid. I stared at it for a few moments, trying to make sense of it. At first, I assumed it was my boyfriend. Maybe he had gotten up to get a drink. I stared, trying to figure out what the hell he was doing just standing there. I eventually said, "Ty, what are you doing? Come back to bed." And he continued to stand there. I sat up in bed at this point, and as I'm sitting up, my hand brushed up against someone on the bed. It was my boyfriend, fast asleep next to me. I look back at the figure by my door. I tell myself it's not real. I continue to stare at it. I rub my eyes a few times and it's still there. And then, as if it was responding to me telling my boyfriend to come back to bed, it slowly starts walking to the bed. And it lays down on the other side of my boyfriend. I didn't feel the bed moves as if someone crawled into it. I frantically wake up my boyfriend, telling him someone is in bed with us. He assumed I had a bad dream and tried to calm me down. I made him turn the lights and check the room and the house. He never saw anything, and we eventually went back to sleep. The next day, I was having a conversation with my mom. I had not yet told her about the night before, but she didn't mention that she couldn't sleep. I asked her why, and she kept having dreams of a dark figure standing by her door. I was shocked. I googled a picture of a person in a black morph suit and showed it to her, and she screamed and told me that it was what she saw. I then told her what I saw, and we both realized we had seen the exact same thing at almost the exact same time that night. Now, 2 years later, my mom and I haven't seen it since. But I do refuse to sleep in the same bedrooms because every time I do, I have really bad night terrors. I have a few more stories of things that happened when I lived in this house. If you'd like to hear, let me know.
The 87 Ona. People seem to disappear where I live, and a local woman told me when she was younger her friends and her spotted people dressed in black in the nearby woods. A coworker of mine also told me when she was in high school, a reporter disappeared in the town, presumably dying in one of the abandoned mine shafts. Dead bodies had been supposedly found in some. Ver 87 Ona replied with, "Some of the people disappearing are stories from people I know. Others might just be paranoia, to be honest. Vehicles will be left in the parking lot of my work for days for no reason, never moving, as if they've been abandoned."